Is it just me, or do you ever find yourself dreaming of true love? This touchful story will make all of your goosebumps up. In the heart of a bustling modern city, nestled between tall, glassy skyscrapers, Tony sat in a quaint, old-world cafe, the kind that seemed untouched by time. The aroma of freshly brewed cappuccino mingled with the faint scent of rain that had just begun to patter against the cobblestone streets outside. The atmosphere was thick with anticipation, as this was not just any ordinary meeting. Tony, a young accountant with a penchant for nostalgia, sat across from Serra, a fellow accountant whose graceful demeanor and kind eyes had already won his admiration. Their parents had arranged this meeting, hoping the two might find a spark. But what unfolded was beyond anyone's expectations. The cafe, with its dark wooden furnishings and dimly lit corners, felt like a cocoon, shielding them from the outside world. The soft clinking of cups and the murmur of conversations provided a comforting background hum as Tony and Serra began to delve into their lives. After exchanging pleasantries about their jobs and families, the conversation turned to past relationships. Serra, her eyes reflecting the soft glow of the cafe lights, shared her story of unrequited love. She spoke with a quiet strength, detailing the pain of unexpressed feelings and the bittersweet closure when her crush married someone else. Tony listened intently, feeling a connection that went beyond mere sympathy. Then it was Tony's turn. He took a deep breath and said,
I had crushes on 4 girls in the past, but the irony is I never even knew their names.
Sarah's eyes widened with curiosity.
What do you mean? Tell me about them.
She urged, leaning forward. Tony smiled, the memories flooding back.
The first was during an art exhibition in 2016. There was a dance competition, and I saw this girl performing. She had rainbow colors painted on her cheeks and wore a beautiful yellow dress. Her dance was mesmerizing, her smile radiant. I really fell for her smile. I couldn't see her face clearly, as her face was covered with colors. But as soon as her performance ended, she disappeared immediately. I never saw her again.
Serra chuckled softly.
Sounds like something out of a movie.
Tony nodded, his eyes distant.
The second was in a cafe in the winter of 2017. One frosty morning, I saw a girl wrapped in a sweater, her face partly hidden by a scarf. Her eyes met mine and the world stood still for a moment. Her gaze was extremely intense, which made my heart beat faster than normal. I didn't take my eyes off her. She smiled and it felt like the sun had broken through the fog. God, she has a charming smile. It was piercing through my heart. I wanted to come to her, but I couldn't because her parents were beside her. The sad thing is I have forgotten her face, as it has been almost 7 years since that incident happened.
How come you forget your crush's faces?
Serra wondered.
You know, Serra, you can remember a person's face if you see him regularly. But if you only see a face one time in life for a short time and never make direct contact with him, his face will eventually fade in your memory because you never see him again afterwards.
You are right. Go on. How about the third?
Serra was back to exciting mode.
In college,
Tony continued, his tone wistful.
during a stage play competition. She played a village girl in a love story, and her performance was so powerful it brought tears to my eyes. After the play, I tried to find her, but she was lost in the crowd. Her eyes, though, I can still see them sometimes.
Then Tony's gaze locked onto hers.
The fourth is you, Serra.
Sarah's heart was pounding now, a strange feeling of familiarity creeping in.
I saw you at the job interview. You wore a sky blue blazer, looking confident and graceful. I was mesmerized. I couldn't take my eyes off you. I knew then that you were the one.
Sarah's breath caught in her throat. She remembered that interview, her nervousness, and her fleeting glance at a young man across the room. Could it really be him? Their conversation was interrupted by a call from Sarah's parents, asking if she liked Tony. She agreed, her voice steady but her heart racing. They soon got married, and the ceremony filled with the joy and blessings of their families. On their wedding night, Tony, still nervous but eager to know more about Serra, asked to see her photo album. As they turned the pages, laughter and stories flowed. Suddenly, Tony froze. There in the album was a photo of a girl with rainbow colors on her cheeks performing at a dance competition. He was in a deep shock. He rubbed his eyes and saw the picture once again. His first crush's picture. He looked at Serra, his eyes wide with disbelief. She smiled knowingly, but said nothing. Her heartbeat became faster and faster for each passing second. They turned more pages, and there she was again, bundled up in a cafe morning mist, and again, playing the village girl in the college play. Tony's heart pounded.
Serra, it was you all along.
She nodded, her eyes brimming with tears.
Yes, Tony. It was always me. I wanted to tell you, but I didn't know how. I was also speechless when you told me about your past crush.
Tony hugged her tightly, overwhelmed by the serendipity of it all.
I have been having a crush only on one girl all along. We are truly meant to be, soulmates in every sense. I love you, Serra.
The rain outside intensified as they embraced, a symphony celebrating their union. In the dim light of their room, surrounded by the echoes of their shared past, they knew they had found something truly magical. Their journey was a testament to the mysterious ways life weaves destinies together, proving that sometimes the most extraordinary love stories are written by the hands of fate. The story of Tony and Serra is a beautiful illustration of how life's seemingly random events can weave together to create a tapestry of love and connection. It teaches us about the power of fate, the importance of patience and perseverance, and the profound impact of recognizing and cherishing the significant moments in our lives. Ultimately, it's a reminder that true love often finds us in the most unexpected ways, and understanding the journey is as important as the destination. Did you find your true love? Share your story in the comment box below. If you don't follow our journey, you might miss the chance to witness more remarkable tales like Tony and Serra's. But if you choose to subscribe, congratulations. You're on a path of continual discovery and understanding of life's beautiful mysteries.